Hi, today we're going to be taking an unboxing review look at Bandai's SABAN'S Power Ranger Dino Charge Active Dino Charge Toy Dino Charger. Now this is the same as that one that you get at Power Morphicon, San Diego Power Morphicon. I had picked this up at Toys R Us. Now I had seen this on Amazon, which I just checked a couple minutes ago on Amazon. They want, I believe it was $22 for this. Yeah, $22 on Amazon. I don't know, at San Diego Power Morphicon I didn't go, so I don't know if it was free, you had to wait in line to get a ticket, and then wait in line like the next day to use your ticket to get it, so I don't know if it was free or you had to pay. I didn't go to Power Morphicon, but I know it's the same as that one at San Diego Power Morphicon 2015 had. But you could pick this up on Amazon, which I do not recommend you pick it up on Amazon because it's $22. I think it was like 15 something, and then shipping was like $4.99, which added up to $22. Maybe as your last resort, I would say go to Amazon, but definitely you can pick this up at Toys R Us. Toys R Us is running a special deal. If you buy $20 in Power Ranger Dino Charge toys, so that means either little Charger kits, the Morpher, the sword, the Dino armor, which I don't know why you picked that up, because later the Dino armor, or the armored Zords type vehicles that they had past seasons, like for example, Power Rangers Legendary Metaphors. Those ones, they just didn't really work. If you put them with the Myths and Morph ones, where you could morph them into, like for example, the White Tiger from the White Ranger, put the White Tiger claws on from Saba. You could do that. So pretty much any Power Ranger Dino Charge toy at Toys R Us, if you spend $20 in Power Ranger Dino Charge toys at Toys R Us, you get this free, or $4.99, $5. You could just pick up some buys for $5 at Toys R Us, which honestly it's a good deal. I mean, why would you I'm getting tongue-tied here. Why would you pay to buy this on Amazon for $22 when you could just walk into a Toys R Us store and get them $5 and pick it up for $5? $5 Toys R Us, $22 Amazon. If you didn't go to the 2015 San Diego Power Morphicon, which I didn't go, like I said. So there's your two choices. Well, actually, I tell you that, your free choices. If you didn't go to Power Morphicon and you're late to picking this up, you could go and pick it up on Amazon for $22, which I recommend as the last resort. You could just spend $20 at Toys R Us on any Power Ranger Dino Charge toy and get this for free, which, it's not a bad deal. Because, I mean, you still get to have another Power Ranger Dino Charge toy to add to your collection if you don't already have all the toys already. And you get to pick this, which is San Diego Power Morphicon exclusive Dino Charger, for free. Or just spend the $5 out of pocket at Toys R Us and get it for $5 at Toys R Us, which is still a good deal. That's what I did, because I wanted to see if they would actually do that. Now, I have heard that a lot of Toys R Us does not have these in, so if you're looking to spend just, the $5 to get this one, so maybe, you went to Power Ranger Power Morphicon, in San Diego this year, and you bought the whole Legendary Mighty Morphin series set, there is a little slot in there to put this charge in there. So I guess that was kind of like one of the catches that they had, like, oh, if you go into Power Morphicon, you bought the big Legendary Power Ranger Dino Charge Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Dino Chargers, and then you could pick this little Dino Charge up there too to complete the set, because there is a little slot in the set to drop this one in for display purposes, so you can have all 7 chargers, I believe. Yeah, 7 chargers from the Mighty Morphin series. But if you didn't do that, which actually, if you want to pick up the whole 6 Dino Chargers to then drop this one in, so you can display it as all 7 Mighty Morphin Power Ranger DiNO Charger series battery set. It's like $160 on Amazon just for the other 6 chargers for the Mighty Morphin series. I'm gonna wait until that drops down to maybe $50 or so, because that seems like a lot. $160 for 6 chargers. Yeah, I mean, if it was like, for the Power Rangers Super Metaforce, which was Super Sentai Ghost Kaiser, where you got like the big deluxe Red Ranger set, or all those one quick flip key ones, that would have been worth it. But these I'm gonna hold off on until that big San Diego Mighty Morphin Dino Charger set goes down in price. Because right now it's just too pricey to pick it up. But yeah, this one is one that you would need to use to complete your set. So if you want to play around with it, $5 in store, spend $20 and get it free in the Toys R Us store. Or if you actually want to go and get it on Amazon, which they have in stock, because like I said, a lot of Toys R Us, these ones are still in back order at Toys R Us. So yeah. And a lot of Toys R Us do not have them. Just because they're back ordered, or they already got rid of their shipment and they're not ordering another shipment. So, like I said, Amazon would be your last resort to pick this one up. So now that you got that out of the way of knowing where to go, who had it, this one is San Diego 2015 Power Morphicon exclusive. This is the Gold Metallic series, so that's why the batteries are a little bit different. We will actually get to opening this up. I just wanted to get all that information out of the way, so if you don't feel like kicking yourself like, oh man, I thought I could only get to that San Diego Power Morphicon, but hey, Toys R Us, and like I said, if your Toys R Us doesn't carry it, Amazon would be your last resort. So now that you got that information, knowing where to get it, how to get it, this is a special exclusive one. Not just a Toys R Us special exclusive one. It was the actual exclusive one at Power Morphicon that you are getting it at Toys R Us, which is pretty cool for all the folks who, like myself included, didn't get to go to San Diego Power Morphicon this year. So what's this little piece here? Well, it's pretty much just a little checklist pamphlet, which I wish every Power Ranger toy came with one of these. If you bought the little charger pads, that came with 2 chargers. Yeah, I believe it was 2 chargers and a little mini Zord that you could just plug this in to mix and match them. Or like if you bought, the Morph or something, that would have been awesome to have this, so you know what ones that you have, what ones are coming out, and all that stuff. So yeah, here's the Dino Charge Megazord, the Petri Charge Megazord. This one has not actually come out yet. It is sold on Amazon, which currently is the only place to pick up the 6 Gold Ranger. I'm still waiting for it to, come out a little bit cheaper at Toys R Us, maybe Target or Walmart, but currently Amazon's the only one that has it. The Deluxe Dino Charge Morpher, Dino Spike Barrel Saw, which I had not seen at Toys R Us. Here's what I was talking about, the Mix and Morph characters, like all these little guys up here, which is pretty cool. And even these ones are Mix and Morph too. So see how you can mix and morph it to create this crazy combination and stuff. What else is still here? On the back, when you flip it over, is a pretty big checklist showing you all the Dino Charges that there is to collect. Now, of course, some of these are repeats, so let's see if we take a look here at. Well, let's go at the black one. So, black one, you can get it in solid black, but if you buy it in this one, it's in translucent black for the little mini Zord. But then the berries are also different. They actually have different colors. As you can see, that one's purple and that one's black, while all these other ones are actually, all going to be done that silver color. The bodies of the berries actually change color, which is a nice touch. And these ones, I do believe, glow in the dark. Do not quote me on that. I do know Toys R Us makes a free pay where you get, like 1, 2, 3, and then I believe 3 of these. It does glow in the dark. I have not seen it out yet, but they do make like some repeats that are translucent. And you might think this one is the same as this one, but no. It's just these two are the same. That one is a different one. Like if you look here, the 2 different ammonites, solid color, translucent. So some of these are translucent ones. And you do get a coupon here, which is nice. The coupon is buy 2, get 1 free downcharge power pad. So these little guys on the back, you buy 2 of them, you get 1 of those free. Expired date 20/31/2015, up to $9 value. So pretty cool that you do get the coupon, and you know, head checklist, which for most people these ones up here would be kind of useless. The real big checklist that comes into importance and play is the Dino Charger power pads, featuring all these, because these are what you need to collect to get a lot more of these Dino Chargers to complete your Dino Charger set. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's tailor this one. So as you know, it's in this gold metallic color here. Now you're wondering, what is that? That's actually a MM for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or you know, MMPR Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but just cut down to MM. This is actually the Megazord Dino Charger for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. And I don't know how good you can see it because this one's actually got the prism effect, like how the Super Sentai Zuden Rangers were. I know it's more than Zuden. Zuden something Rangers. I can't recall what the full exact Japanese name was, but I do know it was, you know, the original Power Rangers. Not this, you know, original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in Japan, but the original Power Ranger Dino Charge. Because as you know, here in America, the names get changed to Dino Charge because they can't say Zuden or Super Sentai, but yeah. Those Dino berries were a little bit longer and better, but they did have the prism effect. So I know it's really hard to make out what this one is. You might be saying, oh, this is obviously the Dino Megazord. It has to be the Dino Megazord's, you know, big sword. No, this is actually the power weapon. You remember when Jason put his sword and Billy broke his little staff and Trini took her daters and Queen took her power bow and they formed the power weapon, which was like the power bazooka cannon. That's actually what this one is. This one might be a little bit easier to see if I could get in the white light there. And there we go. Which looks really awesome and super cool. You actually have all 5 Mighty Morphin Rangers. Let's see if we could get into camera view. It's really hard to show up on camera because of the prism effect. But you can see going from here, you have Trini the Yellow Ranger, Kimberly the Pink Ranger, Billy the Blue Ranger, Zach the Black Ranger, and Jason the Red Ranger. And then of course the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger logo symbol there, which is really cool. And then the Megazord right there, which is pretty cool because it's nice representation of him. And then back to the power data. So there's a QR code if you're wondering what it looks like. Those are the pins on the back if you're wondering how the pin pattern is. And what does the barrier actually say? Dino Megazord. Okay, could have said Power Megazord or Power Wing. I would like it if it said Power Megazord or Mighty Megazord. Sorting up for, you know, Mighty Morphin, but I guess they figured the MMs, which kind of throws people off a little bit. But the Megazord picture right here that you can see to the positive side, and just a symbol there, and I'll quit it. What's the sounds that this one plays? For being a San Diego 2015 Power Morphicon exclusive Dino Charger, let's find out.
Holy
Wow. Seriously, for real? All this one says is legendary. And the voice sounds kind of creepy. Especially, you know, since this is marketed to kids, the toy. But I guess it seems less creepy to adults. Actually, it does seem still creepy to adults. Hearing the voice, because, you know, this one's supposed to be a Power Morphicon exclusive charger, but they are selling it at Toys R Us. Just take a listen to the voice, and you hear what I mean. Especially if, you know, you're a parent and your kid's putting this in their morpher, and you're like, what toy did I buy you? What kind of toy are you playing with? Child, do not be playing with that toy anymore. That does not sound right coming from a child's toy. Just listen to it. So I'll put it up closer so you can hear the speaker.
Legendary. Energize.
So in order to base it, you know, energize, but just when you put it in, it says legendary. Like, I'm a legendary charger. Ooh, I made your Power Morphicon question complete, because I'm legendary. It sounds very seductive and sexy voice that should not be sounding to be coming out of a child's toy. Especially even for dark collectors, that just not sound right coming from a toy. And we'll listen to it again.
Legendary.
It doesn't even sound like, you know, like a actual Ranger, like to use any of the Will Ranger voices. From, you know, Power Rangers Dinosaurs, from original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, from any other Power Ranger series. It just sounds like you took some random guy and said, hey man, you have a nice voice. And it's like, my voice is legendary. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is creepy coming from it. I could understand if it was like, legendary. You know, when it sounded more power. Or, you know, even use like how the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was, like either Jason or Tommy or even, I don't know, one of the other Power Rangers series. You know, where, remember how Jason was when he was ready to morph? It was like, alright, it's morphin' time! Tyrannosaurus! And remember how Tommy was like, alright, morphin' time! White Tiger power! Well, you know, they had a little more oomph to sound like, alright, we're morphing! It's like, okay, we gotta put on a costume, we gotta fight some people in their costume. Which kind of seemed like what Power Rangers, what was it before Super Metaphors? Power Rangers Metaphors. Troy did not, the actor who was playing Troy did not seem really into it. In Power Rangers Super Metaphors, he kind of got a little more into it, but not like the Super Sentai Go Kaiser version got into it. And Power Rangers Dinosaurs, they are a little bit more than what I would say the actor who played Troy in Power Rangers Metaphors and Super Metaphors. They seem a little bit more into it, but not as other previous Power Ranger series. Those Rangers, actors who played the Rangers, they actually got into character, played the character, who the character was, what the background story of the character was. You know, like Cole from the Power Rangers Wild Force series. You know, like, for example, those ones, they actually seem more into it. And I don't know what's up with the toys lately, but the voices do not sound appropriate for the toys lately. Like, the actors who play the voices seem like they're not into it, or they don't give it, like, their oomph to it. Or, like, this one that you'd be like, what? Did that just come out of my child's toy? Did that voice just come out of that kid's toy? Something like that that's like, yeah, really appropriate. But yeah, anyway, that has been the UNBAGiNG review and a little bit of the history of, you know, well, I guess somewhat history of, you know, where you could pick this up. If you didn't pick it up at Power Rangers Power Morphicon in San Diego, you could still pick it up at Toys R Us if your Toys R Us has it. You could spend $20 on Power Rangers Dinosaurs toys and get it for free, or you could just spend the $5 and get it for free, get it. Or if you really want to, if your Toys R Us does not have it, if they're sold out, or their shipment's still on bad order and you have to have it, you could go and spend $22 on Amazon. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I said. That's pretty much the review of the Bandai SABAN'S Power Ranger Dino Charge Active Dino Charge Toy Dino Charger, the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger DiNO MEGAZORD. I really wish that, after it said legendary, they would have said something else like maybe legendary Megazord or legendary Mighty Morphin Megazord. Something that's like, wow, that's a great charger to get. Like, how the other ones, for example, before I end this video, which I gotta turn my Morpho on again. Like, let's let number 20, which I don't know why it's not showing up too good on camera. Yeah, number 20, Ammonite. You heard, after it said Dino Hypnotized Charger, it did say the charger's name, Ammonite. Why couldn't this one say, after legendary, say DiNO MEGAZORD? They had it printed right on the badge, you can see DiNO MEGAZORD. Clear as day, DiNO MEGAZORD. Why couldn't the morphers say, after legendary, DiNO MEGAZORD? No, it doesn't. Which kind of cheapens it out, considering that this is supposed to be a San Diego 2015 Power Ranger Dino Charger exclusive. Which now is not really exclusive because, like I said, you can pick it up at Toys R Us or Amazon. But for something that was supposed to be special, you think that it would have more of a voice to it. Or something that would say after legendary. And then go doom, doom, and then, some kind of morphing sound and then say DiNO MEGAZORD. But yeah, you get what you get. Unfortunately, I don't work for Bandai and Saban. If I did, for the Power Ranger fans, I would have made it a lot better. Where it was said DiNO MEGAZORD or Mighty Morphin DiNO MEGAZORd. Or something that would have been like, oh yeah, it's great to pick this charge up. Only reason to pick this charge up because there was a Power Ranger San Diego Power Morphicon, and it's the gold metallic version. Got the Prism logo on there. Because as you can see with, did I take that? No, my charger's still stunned here, and I didn't turn this off. So let me take that out. Comparing to a weather charger, as you can see, it's got the silver on it. This one's all done in gold. Instead of having the number, it has the Mighty Morphin. So yeah, that's the only difference. Oh, and this one's just plain, while this one's got the little prism effect to it. So yeah, like I said, that has been the unboxing review of it. Remember to rate, subscribe, and leave a comment. I know this video was a little long, but I had to tell you the history.